that music needs to keep going. Like I'm sitting here dancing and the music stopped already. But let's take a quick
you can
moment.
Just keep pressing the button. Do you want me to keep pressing the button? I can just do that. No.
Hey man, I can't stop you from just pressing the button. That's all I'll say. But let's take a minute to appreciate. Get a little upper there, Bob. Let's get full shot there, or fine, do that. Look how beautiful that is. Is it comfy? It looks comfy.
It's comfy. Yours didn't come yet?
No. I mean,
It's
not
good.
to my knowledge. You should check that.
UPS.
Seriously, get on that tracking info. But hey, everybody, welcome to another SFPL wrap-up show where we talk about the Scott Fish Playoff League 9th edition, 9.0, if you will. And we'll, see how Scott did. So when we find out that he did poorly again,
oh, you're going to love it.
we can tell everyone who to not pick. Though he did say he had Christian McCaffrey available. The question is, did you start him?
You're going to love it.
We'll get there.
Okay.
Let me zoom in on this a little bit before I share it, just so it's actually legible for when I share my screen. We'll look over some of the top scorers so far in SFPL, which practically over, right? Because I mean, we're there. It's practically Super Bowl time. But so far, we have a real nail biter at the top with Jason Smith and Anthony Clapp. I feel like Anthony Clapp was at the top of SFB scoring for a while also. Like, I feel like I've said that name a bunch. Less than 3 points different up top. And then there's a little breathing room as we fall to Mark Canis and Matthew Caro next with 695, 694. James Thompson, Keegan Leonard was up there also last week. David Reskowski. Ooh, then we get into the one name, Carcosa. Very mysterious. I like it. And then we get to number 12, where again we have Football Team 9000. I
swear it's gotta be Bosch.
Great.
It's a football machine. That's not really fair. And then 20, down at number 20, Amon, a mission from God. Which, first of all, I'm
it
happy
needs to be Amon, a mission from the Sun God. Really.
I'm happy there's a Blues Brothers reference, but I still can't get behind pun team names. I don't like. I am the worst dad joker. Like all of those horrible jokes. But when it comes to fantasy team names, it's just not my deal. I don't know what it is. But at least, thankfully, it's Blues Brothers, and that's okay.
I want you to do a little Control F find and look up, space FISH on that thing. It's going to pull up all the fishers, I guess. Just look for fish. Do a control find on the fish. Ian Fish. Look at the third week there.
Ian.
Go to mine now. Look at the third week there.
Scott. This is your family's league.
I know we had a 2-day basketball tournament, and we got home from the second, on the second day, his games wrapped up just in time for us to get home. We got home about an hour before the games. And in the first quarter, we looked at each other. We're like, did we even set our lineups? And we just both shook our heads. And now we're like, all right, we got all the players for the Super Bowl. we have every single player available for the Super Bowl now.
I love the silver lining. That is a very Minnesotan thing for you to do. Just stay positive. Yep. We got this for next week. We got this.
Yep. So you're gonna see both Ian and I will have like Purdy, Mahomes, McCaffrey, Ayuk, Kelsey. We'll probably have the same lineup, but we have basically every single player in the Super Bowl available for the next week.
See, what you got to do is come on, halftime. What was he playing? Basketball, hockey, football. What was he playing?
Basketball. Yeah. Basketball tournament.
There's timeouts, there's quarters, there's halftime. You could have tossed him a phone.
Right. Yeah. It didn't happen. We forgot about it. It happens. It happens. Right. That's fine. You know what it really is? We just want everyone else to be higher in the standings. We want everyone else to have a slightly higher rank than they would have otherwise. And they can feel better about them. So we're just being benevolent. That's what we're doing. It had nothing to do with completely forgetting to set a lineup.
Has absolutely nothing to do with that. It was absolutely yeah. So really, when you stop and think about it, the advice stands. Don't do what Scott did, and that is select no players.
Yeah,
It works.
it's not a winning strategy. That's for sure.
That yes, that is absolutely true. So I mean, let's. What are your thoughts on this coming little football game we got going on? Who you think's going to win?
Are you talking to me?
Whoever.
Sorry.
There's two of you here. One of you better answer.
I wasn't paying attention. You said who do you think's gonna win?
Yeah.
The team that has red.
Yeah. I'll say the same exact thing I said about on Fantasy Football Weekly about the Ravens Chiefs game. It feels like the Ravens have the better overall team, and I'm going to transfer in a second. It feels like they should win, but I am not counting out Mahomes and their puncher's chance of winning any game. It just feels like they're on a roll right now. It feels like there's something there that's just causing them to fight through these things. I don't know. It feels like the 49ers have the slightly better overall team, but I'm not going to count out the Chiefs at all.
What about you, Bob?
I mean, I am going to go contrarian and take the Niners.
The Niners are the favorites currently.
I was about to say, there is no real contrarian. This feels...
Well,
they
might be the favorite.
And it's down to 1 or 1.5.
They might be the favorites, but everyone... It seems like to me that most people are taking the Chiefs, at least in our general, what is the word I'm looking for?
In your house.
On my timeline, it seems like the Chiefs are being picked.
Yeah, all I have to say is I'm really glad that the Ravens lost for the very small reason of where I go to watch the Super Bowl is my friend Tim's house. He's a lifelong 49ers fan, 49ers tattoos and everything. His wife is a Ravens fan, who have played each other in the Super Bowl before.
Yep.
It got awkward. So very glad I don't have to sit through that again. Though, in general, if the Niners lose, it's still, awkward.
Were they responsible for the blackout during that game?
I yet to be determined. I don't know. We all just we went looking for Kristen the second those lights went out. We're like, what'd you do? Did you do this? Is this, we didn't know that the NFL was scripted. I mean, come on. It's been that long that it's been obvious. But yeah, so part of me wants the only part of me that wants the Niners to win is to not have to hear my friend Tim complain. But the rest of me just wants the Chiefs to keep winning, mostly because, I don't know, because I want Travis Kelce to be so excited about winning. There's we could do this another time that he'll come back and keep playing.
I think he's come back. I especially with his brother. It looked like his brother said he's coming back now.
Did he change his mind?
Did I read that right? Well, he never changed his mind. He said on his show he hadn't decided at all.
I mean, even if he loses, he could shake it off.
Yeah, whatever. Again, not knowing him personally, and only actually halfway through I just started listening to Great Heights, their podcast, the Kelce Brothers podcast, which is hilarious, by the way.
He just said he's looking forward to next year.
Okay, so whatever happens that makes Travis want to keep going, I'm all for that. That's what my thing comes down to. Besides the fact it's just he's very good and fun to have in the league. I have so many dynasty shares that a bunch of my teams will be crushed if he goes away, and I don't want that to happen. Yeah. So let's look real quick at who scored some points this past week in the Scott Fish Playoff League. And I mean, we don't really have much surprise. I guess there's a little bit of surprise of how much Isaiah Pacheco put up this week. But, that offense did just start clicking. Zay Flowers up there, even though there were some moments with Zay Flowers. But everyone else, it looks Jameson Williams going up a little higher. That would have been a fun one if someone actually decided to play Zay Flowers, not Zay Flowers, Jameson Williams. Did anyone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had a couple of people. I mean, in a league of 700. Oh, look at John Byrne in there.
Well, and that's only the people that started him in the one league too. There's
Oh, right, because
two
there's
leagues.
two sites.
So
Right.
yeah, maybe even more people started him.
But out of a league of 700, 10 or so is not a lot. So congratulations to you people out here who, against all odds, started the 9th highest scoring player this week.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
John Bosch, apparently not busy enough to watch and comment, but too busy to be here for us. Some people are going to want to start Taylor Swift, apparently. So
I'll put her in as
you
kicker for the Chiefs.
You get 10 points if she decides to jump into the halftime show. You get
he went ahead of you.
20. Is it 20 for any wardrobe malfunctions?
Yeah, let's not even enter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hang a left, Bob. Get out of there. Kyle Juszczyk down here at number 21, getting that ridiculous break. Brock Purdy pulling that Eli Manning on the helmet catch break of the sack and then just tossing it. Kyle Juszczyk with the toe drag on the sidelines. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, Bob. Did I bring that up? Was that harsh? I'm sorry. Well, your 16 Super Bowls not enough that talking about one of the times you lost is just too hurtful?
No.
Even if you jeez. Man. No, I'm just looking at this. I'm
just think about how many championships Brady could have if the Mannings weren't alive.
Even if you got 5 points for every second she's on screen, you probably wouldn't be a top scorer.
She hits like what, 25 seconds, 5 points per second. It's a little up there.
Yeah, no, that could be a high score.
But make it like rushing stats, where every 10 seconds is a point.
It does feel like based on the data that has been put out there, she really doesn't get very much airtime at all. We just feel like it is 2 seconds here, 3 seconds there, 1 second there.
So what I'm hearing is we need to run a mirror Scott Fish playoff league where we can test that scoring out.
Yeah. Maybe it would have to be 2 points, 3 points per second. Then she'd be in the figure for a 20 to 30 point game maybe.
There you go. See, that's what you got to do. Like, it was on not the most recent Commission Possible because that just dropped and I didn't listen to it yet. But the last week's episode where you talk about you guys just sometimes creating leagues just to test out some fun little ideas you have. There you go. We have to start a new playoff league where we give random celebrities points per seconds on screen.
That would be interesting. That'd be fun. Bosch would do it. I don't think Bosch likes celebrities very much, so maybe he wouldn't.
He likes them if they were on The Office.
Yes, that's true.
So Bob, what do you want to give away, Bob?
Yes. I don't know. What do you want to give away?
How about nothing? We do our first no giveaway show because that's what the chat has been asking for.
We might lose viewers.
There have been multiple statements in the chat saying no giveaways.
All right. Well, if anything, we are a people of the people, and if they don't want giveaways, look right here.
Look at this guy here. This guy, no giveaways. This guy, look at that. Like, there's so many of them. There's this guy again. There's that guy. This guy.
Wow.
Yep.
They're pouring in. No giveaway. All right, fine. We thought you liked stuff. Apparently you don't. So
people are very against it.
I get it. It's
That's
boring
amazing.
after a while. Like for the first few times, it's like, whoa, they gave away stuff, and now it's just like, oh, they're giving away stuff. Except this is now one of my favorite people. I was saying Boo Earns.
No, I think it's a combo. I think it's Boo words, and then.
Well, do you have all 700 people queued up?
I still have that. I have my now famous random generator absolutely ready.
Okay. Well, let's give one out to the people that are playing.
Yeah. I think we are getting to the point with that randomizer of yours that now we can't change it. Even if we had something awesome, everybody would like fight and argue to get yours back.
So that's what we need to do. We'll be Coca-Cola. We'll build a new fancy one just so we can go back to random generator classic.
Random
generator. I'm gonna build you a wheel, and it's gonna work.
I can go find the wheel. I can go find my wheel.
The wheel could be the actual prize that you win.
You know what? Under Armour needs to sponsor us as I look at my shirt, because this is a Minnesota. Well, it's not Minnesota, but it's an Under Armour brand. You know, they have a fishing line. I'm like, Under Armour should sponsor us. How do we get in touch with them, Bob?
I feel like that's a Bosch thing. Bosch is our sponsor, guy.
Bosch, contact Under Armour.
Get on that.
Tell them they're like 75% of the way there. They're so close. Just add a couple letters.
Yeah. All right.
That would be unreal.
Hold on. Let's pull up the generator. Let's share the generator. And let's wait for Bob to get back from wherever.
Well, while Bob's doing that, I'm going to just shout out the footballers who definitely don't need my shout out. But I mentioned the other day how Ian has started listening to the footballers at night when he goes to bed. Like he turns it on and he reads and listens to the footballers. And Andy sent a whole bunch. Here's a picture of Ian getting a footballer's hat and a whole bunch of footballers signed, like signed football, signed hats, signed like magnets and wall hangs and a signed book and stuff. And I'm like, Andy, you're just awesome. Footballers, I can't wait to. I haven't seen them in feels like months, so I'm excited to see them in 2 weeks. But just shout out to the footballers for making my kid's day the other day. That was pretty cool of them.
Yeah, it's been a few years since they've headed out to New York with their live shows and everything. So it's been more than a few years.
Yeah, they mentioned why, Russ.
Because
mentioned
they
why.
lose money when they do it. Yeah, that's why.
No. It's completely Russ related.
Oh,
they think the odds of you showing up are too high to risk going.
You couldn't have just let me have this, Scott. Like, I go there, I wear my shirt with their faces on it, and I jump and I scream, holding my pictures where I put my face in with them. And
they did say that was part of the problem.
I've only gotten thrown out once out of the, I think 2 or 3 times I've seen. Like, so it wasn't that. It wasn't that. Look, you know what? I have their autographs on that restraining order. I have their autographs. That's what I'm saying.
that is sweet. That is sweet. I think for 2024, John needs to commission all his leagues manually. Like no hosts. It's just all. I think the most he's allowed to use is a Google Sheet. I think that'd be good.
But if you've seen John's Google Sheets, it's practically manually anyway.
Yeah. Yep. That is pen and paper is probably better than that. No offense, John.
All right. Man. So, Bob, what do you have? You have a box?
I got 5 next to me.
Well, I mean, this is
box number 5.
You just have to give me a number 1 through 5, and whoever the first one to write it in the chat will be that box, and then we'll pick the person.
I bet I have something here I can give away.
I'm loving this, me not having to give. Someone put number 2 in the chat. Right.
2? Okay.
So box number 2. I love this, you guys giving stuff away so I don't have to keep going to the post office. Not going to lie.
I'm just going to start sending it to you.
Send it to me so I could send it to other people. That's great use of company funds.
I don't even remember when I packed these boxes. So
I do have a few random ones here that I could give away at some point.
Maybe that'll be the watcher giveaway. But right now,
Bob knows the ones.
Hold on.
I'll put in the private chat, Bob.
Turn off Lou. All right. Fernando Callis, congratulations. You are the winner of
Oh, I gotta open it because I didn't even set
love
this one up
Fernando.
right.
It's a blue jersey.
Is that
It's blue.
I'm on a
Is it
mission from
Amon-Ra?
God?
Amon-Ra?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's so cool of you to show me my jersey in front of everybody like that.
That's my boy.
Oh, hold it a little higher, there. Oh, and the dude signs ARSB, but still takes up the number 4. I am an even bigger fan of Amon-Ra St. Brown right now.
Wait, what do you do? I've been missing.
That look how like all he does is write 5 including the ST, but like all he does is write ARSB, but his autograph is still the size of the number 4. Like it's not like nothing. Like
yeah,
it's sizable.
Good. I like it. I like when they ratio it well.
Like it will never. Like I still don't understand what's going on. Hold on, I need to show this because it bothers me like crazy. So we have Chad Johnson, Mr. Ocho Cinco, who was like the personality of personalities in the NFL. And that's his signature.
It's terrible.
Like, how is his signature not like ridiculous? Like maybe if like I got this on the sideline of a game and like he was in a rush and he like maybe, but like no.
So
that was
by your ratio standards, this Kenny Hill jersey right here, Russ, is worth more than the Ocho Cinco one. Look at that. Look at
beautiful.
that.
That's beautiful. Takes up the whole jersey.
TCU jersey.
You're kidding. I'd be doing the same thing. Like if especially like if
Where's
I'm
that
young,
winner's
if I
name?
knew, I'm going all out. Then you get the pictures of like what players have to go through for the cards they get. Like I don't know, like there was a picture of some baseball player in front of a table filled with all the baseball or I think it was baseball cards that he had to sign. And it was like the entire table was stacked up to his head. It was ridiculous.
I now need you to judge these, Russ.
Let's go.
These signature sizes on some random jerseys that I could give away. Jose Canseco, look at the top there.
That's nice.
It's very nicely written.
You can actually read his name.
I think that's a good one. I'd like the chat to weigh in as well as
P-Win right. P-Win is right. Justin Herbert has a really nice autograph.
All right. Shaquille O'Neal here. How do we feel about that one?
Lazy. That's not even an O. Like what is that?
Get with it, Shaq.
Shaq.
All right. Let's go with Deontay Johnson. How do you think? Up the 1.
See, that's all right because you get that D period Johnson. He writes the whole Johnson, so you get a little bit of length on it. I like it. It's pretty good.
Okay. So, but still Kenny Hill number 1.
Kenny Hill number 1. That took up the entire jersey. Like he had to try to extend his signature that long.
I kind of want to see
his name's a little bit longer than just Kenny Hill.
Actually, I kind of have to take this one out to find where the signature is on this one. I don't even know where it is.
Thank you, Dustin. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Oh. All right. On this Michael Vick one, what do you think about that?
Meh.
Mike Vick's signature was not great. Like how do you have you have initials where you could literally just do this and it's right. Yet there's no sharp lines in his entire signature. Like you can't even tell there's a V in there. Like see, I love that everyone is just getting in what I was putting down. Oh, that's beautiful. Who is that?
Brad Johnson, Super Bowl champ.
That guy caught his own touchdown pass. I know everybody loves how Lamar caught a pass. Brad Johnson not only caught his own pass, he scored a touchdown on it.
Marcus Mariota did that in the playoffs when he was in Tennessee also.
Yep.
I think we might have a winner here.
That is, and I love that you get the little inscription on the bottom. And not only that, you get the exclamation point at the end. I'm just saying he's excited. All right, but let's also like roll this back. Congrats again, Fernando Callis, on winning that Amon-Ra St. Brown signed jersey that will be beautifully displayed in my house.
Oh man, I don't even know how to fold this to put it back.
Super Bowl MVP.
Are you trying to give that away? Is that what you're trying to do?
Who is that?
Super Bowl MVP, Dexter Jackson.
How do you package these? I don't even know how to package these.
I even sent you bags to package them. I wasn't going to tell you, but I sent them for you.
Oh, see, I bought bags because, like, you could see.
No,
we get them all from Pristine Auction, and you could see that they don't always care how they send them to you. And like, if you saw when
That's
Bob,
the problem, the signature should be visible.
All you saw was the shoulder 4. That's how it was folded. It was ridiculous. Like, so I bought extra bags that are large so you can fold them so you get the number. And like, I unpackaged and repackaged all of the jerseys that weren't folded correctly because they use tape, like packing tape on the bags. So you can't open that. Like, you're destroying the plastic bag every single time.
Right. I sent Scott some plastic bags.
All right. Where do we stand on Damian Harris's Alabama jersey? Nah. Wow.
All right,
so we just gave away to Fernando Callis the Amon-Ra St. Brown jersey. I mean, do we want to give away? Yes, I love Tyjae Spears. Like, Alvin Kamara does that also, where they take part of their letters and it ends up being a star. So do you actually want to give away one of those things, Scott, or should we give away Funko, or just call it a day?
Oh, I don't care.
What are you doing?
These are my more random ones. I was probably going to send Deontay Johnson to the potential Pittsburgh Live and the Vic one potentially to an Atlanta Live if there's an Atlanta Live.
There should be.
Johnson and Jackson.
The baseball and the basketball one, the Canseco and O'Neal ones, I don't even know what I was going to do with.
Just wear them. Walk around in your Sign Shack jersey.
I don't know. Johnson and Jackson are pretty good there.
There in your house, you mean?
I mean, they're fine. I can put them on that wall over there.
Yeah. I mean, that you should really fill out the wall behind you first. I love that your mantle is just getting ornate at this point.
Well, I emptied it.
6 mini helmets, 2 full-size helmets. I think that's 4 footballs up there. I see a Viking helmet behind you, Patriots football, Niners helmet. What mini helmets did you get? I mean, you told me about the full sizes.
Oh.
I mean,
we got a Bernie Kosar.
Oof. Did I miss something here? We talking about Brad Johnson still?
Charlie Ward. They were in some.
Oh, we need Minnesota stuff?
Oh, we have Minnesota stuff.
I might have gotten too much Minnesota stuff.
Minnesota stuff like Jefferson or a Jefferson.
I wouldn't tease them quite that much.
Or a Hawkinson or an Addison.
Well, we need to get some names onto a wheel or something.
Or Chris Carter or a Dante Culpepper. Is that what we're talking about? Minnesota stuff?
I also have a Hawkinson and a Culpepper, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know how we all lost Jefferson once Scott said, "Oh, I could use a Jefferson."
Well, that was literally just you. I never sent him one.
Oh, but you sent one out.
Well, when someone wins it was for Scott's birthday, but it wasn't for Scott.
I hope that's true because sometimes the bar is super low and sometimes it's super high on when my mood can change. Sometimes my mood is let's give a bunch of people a spot, and sometimes it's like
we have to give one of those away
spots.
All right, so let's get a wheel out. You know what? What are we giving away?
happy to give away anything. It's all your stuff.
My stuff that you're spending money on, you gotta really just. All right, let's.
You love it.
Do I?
A little.
Do I?
Well, when you see like the results.
Sometimes. All right. You know what? Well, we're not going to give away one of those. Let's give away. Do you have any jersey in boxes that are not Amon-Ra St. Brown?
Sure.
If we have Damian Harris fans in the chat, I would give away the Damian Harris, right? If someone wanted that. I'd give them both the Hill and the Harris. I'd send them both right over to them. The 2 college ones I have.
All right, we got one.
Okay. Yep. This is going to be Harrison Bryant or Corey Davis coming. Just type the word jersey into the chat. Next 3 minutes or so, we'll get your name on a wheel. We'll spin the wheel. That person's going to win a jersey. Well, we're not near opening it yet. We still just need to get some names in. There you go. They're starting to pour in. Man, Matthew Flink has been quick to respond on everything. He is ready to try and win.
Fast like a flink. That's where that comes from.
That's
that terminal. That line comes from him. Fast like a flink.
I'm sure that's absolutely a thing.
That was a thing where I grew up. I don't know.
I keep seeing really weird things about Minnesotans. I saw like there's something going around that you guys call doing donuts in a car, like spinning shitties.
Whipping Essies, yeah. That's
shitties.
kind of a Midwest thing. Every time I see that, you see people like, I'm from Wisconsin. We used to call it that. I'm from North Dakota. It seems like it's a Midwest thing.
Oh, I had never heard that until I saw like them going around now.
Yeah. Yeah. The difference between lightning and knockout, and the difference between, duck, gray duck, which is only Minnesota. Just like bubblers are only Wisconsin. Bubblers are only Wisconsin. I've never met anyone outside of Wisconsin that calls a water fountain, a drinking fountain, a bubbler.
Yeah. Oh, someone brought that up. I think Faith brought that up on we were talking about this stuff on the Trade Addicts last week, and she brought that up, and no one knew what the hell she was talking about.
Yeah, Chicago big cities don't count. We're talking rural, small town, Midwest, not big cities. I don't think I've ever met anyone, even from the Twin Cities, that uses that term. It's very much a small town on the ice and snow that's not been completely plowed type of deal.
See, and look, this is the dedication that we look for in our viewership.
See, here you go. I'm sorry, I undid your thing.
No, that Matthew's up here saying he keeps moving. He's in a meeting and ignoring the meeting.
Ah, perfect.
Watching us, and it's not great. You don't want to imagine living here. Like anytime I talk to a friend, they're like, "Oh, we're thinking about moving." I'm like, "Come to New Jersey. It sucks, but I'm here." There's nothing great about New Jersey, so he's right. Well, I mean, it's been 3 minutes, and it looks like we aren't having people typing Jersey in. And oh no, we got one more right as I started saying it. Hey, Ashley, you're still in. It's really not that bad. Just it's Central Jersey so overcrowded at this point, and then there's lots of chain things. There's nothing like individually fun to do. It's just mass market. Zach gets me. All right, well let's share the wheel. Share screen, wheel of names, share. Only 27 entries. That's embarrassing. Let's shuffle it up.
We're not giving enough stuff away.
Or Scott's right, and we're giving away too much stuff.
I think it's like
they feel bad. So we should give ourselves something.
But first, we're giving Webb something. Hold on. Congrats, Webb, by the way. You're about to win something. None of us really know what it is. Let me pull up the drum roll. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Yes,
I don't
number
know who that
49
is.
for the Patriots.
Or is that a Isaiah Simmons Clemson jersey? No, he was a single-digit number because it looks like IS. Troy Edmonds? Tremaine Edmonds? Which one?
Yes, it is.
Bills,
Nice.
right?
Yeah.
He's good.
I think he's no longer on the Bills, and that's why it ended up in our hands.
It's cool looking. I don't care, and he's good, so I like it. Congrats. Webb knows what's going on. They're all here and ready for it. So congrats, Webb. You are the winner of the Tremaine Edmonds jersey. I don't know if we have your info, so tell us how we get in touch with you outside of your YouTube name, and you could either DM at Fantasy Cares or DM at Dynasty Outhouse, or drop your Twitter handle in here, and we will reach out to try and get you that. And then Bob will ship it whenever he feels like. He's really nonchalant about this. It's like, nah, I'll get to it.
Yeah, I mean, within the 30-day window.
Is that specified somewhere that, we must give stuff out within 30 days? That you felt the need that was the specification?
I just kind of made it up as I
Just
went.
made it up. That's fair. You make a lot of the stuff you do anyway. It's fine. All right. Well, I mean, we've talked about SFPL. We've given away 2 jerseys. I think we're good for the day. Scott's been good for the past 34 minutes. Like, we could have been here 2 minutes and he'd been like, good show, everybody. My arms are too long for the thing. You couldn't see the deuces I was throwing up there. But thank you, everyone, for joining along, for ignoring your meetings, which we started late because I had to go to an in-person meeting. Like, I haven't done my hair and put on jeans in months, but I had to go into an office and talk to people that I had no interest in talking to. And they talked for 40 minutes longer than the meeting was supposed to go. And it was awful. I hated every minute of it. But thank you, everyone, for taking time out of your busy days to sit and talk with us. We appreciate it so much. Congratulations to Fernando and to Webb for winning stuff, just for being part of all of this awesomeness. And I mean, at that point, thank you. We'll catch you next time, next week. Not next week, because I don't think Pro Bowl is part of. Does that still happen? Is there still a Pro Bowl?
There is. It's flag football and stuff, and there isn't a thing. But
could there be squares for it?
Yeah, we can do a show regardless. We could probably do a squares for it. Everybody, we did squares this last weekend. It went pretty well. Maybe we'll do squares for the Pro Bowl, and we're definitely gonna do squares for the Super Bowl. Definitely. And before we go, I just want to say I wanted to stay on. I got the cards out. I was ready to give away more, but Russ said no more giveaways and wants to get going. So definitely understand that and respect that as a decision Russ made. So nice show, guys. I liked it.
I am nothing if not a dictator who rules with an iron fist. That is.
Oh,
bye, yeah, everybody. Nope. Well, reminder to keep donating and support Zach's coffee table book. Yes. I jumped in on this Kickstarter. He's making Zach at FF Chalupa Batman is making a coffee table book, 32 specific cocktails per NFL team. I'm excited for it. I'm getting
excited. I'm excited for it too. It looks good.
I think we forgot something, Russ.
Russ has to go. Russ has to go. We didn't forget anything.
Russ has been checked out for like 20 minutes now. What did we forget?
Okay, well, I mean, I think you need to run that 700 again for a golden ticket.
Oh boy.
You don't have a golden ticket down today.
Russ is getting his thing. Should I get the cards back out? No,
it's got to be the 700.
No, it's got to be the 700.
You should see Russ's private chat message. He's like, Scott, put away those dang cards.
Seriously, what are you doing to me? All right, well, here, let's uncheck this. So Fernando's name is not up there. Let's share the screen.
Nobody beats the flank. Nobody.
Nobody beats the fling. Ain't nobody gonna beat the
What was
fling.
that? You
What?
Seinfeld guy, Russ?
No, that was
Okay.
The Wiz, the old.
Yeah, the Wiz. That's what I'm saying. Nobody beats the Wiz. So,
I just remember the commercials for the electronics store. I don't know if
Yeah.
that was on Seinfeld or not. All right, so let's go. Dustin must have missed a couple of shows because I know he's been around, but it's an initials trivia game. We'll play it next week. But here we go. Let's hit the drum roll and find out who's about to win their way into SFB 14. Alicia Hunt. I'm going to hold off my congratulations until Scott gives us that little or yep. All right. Congratulations, Alicia Hunt. You are in to SFB 14. Congratulations. Golden ticket. Hold on. We didn't hold one up just to. Congratulations, Alicia. We will. Well, I mean, I can't say we. Scott for sure will see you in SFB 14. Bob and I, we still have to wait to see if we get our invites.
I got mine.
TBD.
TBD. All right. So it's really just, we'll see how far that restraining order goes if Scott's going to jump in on it also. But congratulations, Alicia. Congratulations, Fernando. Congratulations, Webb. You are the winners of today's show, I guess. So you know what? Everyone who watched is a winner because they got to see these three faces. Yeah.
Ta-da! Play the music.
Where is it? Where is it?
Oh.